Hey, welcome to the 10-minute daily reality check. So, what are we and what are we all about and why should you listen? Well, first off, my name is David Wygant, and I actually started podcasting about 10 years ago. Then I got kind of sidetracked. You know how you get sidetracked in life and all of a sudden relationships happen, coaching practice starts to build up. Well, I'm back, and I'm going to be back with a vengeance 6 days a week. I'll tell you about that in a second. So who am I? Who is David Wygant? Well, according to other people, I am the leading dating and relationship coach in the world. I actually started this whole relationship and dating coaching field back in 2001. A woman by the name of Patty Stanger and I, you all know her, the millionaire matchmaker, got together. And together we really changed the world in ways that single people started acting totally different. How did we do that? We started with coaching and matchmaking and everything else. And the next thing you knew, the business exploded all over the place. I've been doing this now for 17 years. And I'm not just about dating and relationships. I'm about social strategies. Well, I actually coined a new phrase. It's called a social strategist. So what's a social strategist? Well, it's basically somebody who teaches and shows you how to negotiate and work through this crazy iPhone-obsessed, Facebook-obsessed, Instagram-obsessed, looking at our phone, texting-obsessed world. Every day when you look around, we're not connecting anymore. You see people all over the place walking around like zombies. If you've seen the movie Warm Bodies, it's exactly what we are. We're warm bodies walking around holding our phones like it's, well, our security blankets. We've basically become zombies of our lives. Now, I want you to look around. Whether you're listening to me while you're driving or you're listening to me right now in your house or you're listening to me in a Starbucks, I want you to look around. And I want you to see the world around you. What do you see? You literally see the walking dead. People are no longer smiling. They're staring at their phones. It's only a matter of time before vibration mode gets strong enough so women can orgasm. And eventually there's going to be virtual sex for a man through the iPhone. Believe me, at that point, I will never touch another person's phone screen ever again. It's bad enough I look at screens right now and I see the greasy fingerprints and I think to myself, where has that nasty little thing been? Next. So what happens here? Why are we not talking to one another? Why are we only texting one another? Instead of communicating and meeting and falling in love, people are basically swiping. Every single day, we're going to talk about a brand new topic, something that's current, going on in today's reality. Why? Because I want you to make the most of the reality that you are living every single day. I want you to feel inspired, empowered, powerful, amazing, and great every single day. So I'm going to literally come up with things to talk about every single day. And let me tell you something. I'm like this mad creative person. And this is probably just episode 1 of probably 100,000 episodes coming, because when I do something, I do it 110%. And I've got lists and lists and lists of things that I want all of you to understand that you have the power to change your reality. So let me tell you a little bit about what we are and what we're not. We're not going to be a podcast that asks you for an hour of your time once or twice a week to literally spend and listen to us. I mean, come on, folks. I know people who podcast 3 or 4 times a week, and each podcast is 90 minutes. I don't want to take that much time up. I don't believe that a message needs to take 90 minutes to be powerful, strong, and make your life a better place. And I also don't want to take away valuable time from you actually living your life. Because that's the whole point of the daily reality check, is so you live your life. So you take the principles and you take the stuff that we talk about and you go out and you implement in your life and you have the most amazing life that you can possibly have. That's what this is all about. It's about a life that you should be living instead of sitting there on your phones listening to somebody talk for 90 minutes every other day on a podcast that you've never met. The daily reality is that you're going to create an amazing reality every single day based on finding love and wealth and friendship and connections and all that fun stuff instead of sitting around and Netflixing 24/7, instead of listening to other people's podcasts, instead of being on Instagram and looking at pictures, and instead of posting on Facebook that you just got a good deal on Charmin bath tissue. Thumbs up. We're about living a reality. So I'm not going to ask you for a lot of time. As a matter of fact, every single podcast is going to be 10 minutes long. Now, there might be some once in a while that are longer, but if they are, I'll send you to a different link. If you want to listen to behind the scenes, if I'm having this scintillating interview with an amazing guest and we just don't want to stop it, I'll give you the option to go and take a look and listen at that. But really, I only want 10 minutes a day of your life. Because if you give me 10 minutes, I'll change the way you think about reality. You give me 10 minutes and I'll give you your daily dose of reality so you feel absolutely amazing about everything that's going on in your life. Not only that, I want to bring on amazing guests, and I've got a list of who's who in so many different fields, from entertainment to finance to health to fitness and everything. And I don't think it's fair for me to go and book somebody for 90 minutes of their time because I respect their time. Plus the fact is, imagine being able to listen to world leaders for 7 to 10 minutes and hear the way they lead an inspiring, empowering, amazing life. This is all about quick, easy, fun ways for you to literally become more inspired and more amazing than you already are. I want you to email me things, topics, and talk about things from all of you. I'm very easy to connect with at all times. My email address is on my website. My website is davidwygant.com, spelled Wygant. Our guests are going to be amazing. I've spent years networking all over the world. There isn't many people that I do not know and I've not been in contact with. So think about a great guest. Send me an email and say, David, I want to listen to you interview X, Y, and Z. And I'll go approach them. That's what happens when you're well known about what you do, so you're able to get that social proof. And once you have social proof in life, well, guess what happens? Other people want to be around you and talk to you, and I'm going to bring those guests on. You see, every day I'm going to go through something that we are all dealing with. I call it the daily reality of the day, whatever the reality might be. Whatever I feel like you might need a little kick, a little inspiration, because remember, in 10 minutes, I'm just going to really give you that extra kick to make your daily day extra special and to get you to think a little more outside the box. So I'm going to bring on some amazing guests, and each guest will answer one question. That question will be a topic of the day, how they can change you, my audience's life or perspective on something when it comes down to social, politics, dating, love, relationships, money, friendship, health, wellness, everything that includes your daily reality check. Because in our daily lives, we are constantly striving to be the best version of ourselves. So that includes all the topics. Health, wellness, fitness, everything. I've been around the self-help field for over 17 years, so there's nobody I don't know at all. As a matter of fact, I know everybody. And the list of people that are wanting to come on this podcast are some of the who's who in the field of personal development, health, wellness, money, fitness, love, dating, and relationships. I'm doing this because I want to see all of you live an amazing, inspired life. Some of the best world leaders I know, from comedians to actors, want to come on and literally share their 10 minutes of wisdom with all of you. Why am I doing this? Because every day I wake up and I'm inspired to give you the best chance to having the most amazing reality every single day. So that's what we are. We're just 10 minutes. You give us 10 minutes and I'll give you your daily dose of reality. So what are we not? Well, we're not something that needs to ask for a huge time commitment. You see, I totally envision you listen to me on the way to work, 10 minutes at the gym, taking a 10-minute coffee break at work, spending time in the line at Starbucks listening. 10 minutes. See, all I'm asking for is 10 minutes of your life. That's it. Every single day. Well, every day except for one. We'll not be operating on Sunday. Sunday is going to be that day you can catch up on the missed episodes. You can live life. You can be inspired. You can go do things. It's Sunday. Sundays are amazing. It's my favorite day of the week. What we're also not asking you once again is huge time commitments every single day. We're not going to be your average, boring podcast show. Look, I've been on lots of podcasts, and I got to tell you a secret that a lot of podcasters don't want you to know. You see, they're not creative enough to really record every single day. So they'll record a podcast, and 3 months later, you'll actually hear it. You see, I'm going to be current. Things are happening in the world on a daily basis, hence the daily reality check. So I want to remain current. I want to talk about the things that other people are talking about. I want to give you a different perspective, and I also want to help you negotiate your way through life on a daily basis, because I know your mood in June is different than your mood in July. Things that may be causing you issues in December may not cause you issues in March. So if I'm pre-recording a podcast in March and it's airing in June, some of the things may not be relevant at all anymore in your life. And that's what the Daily Reality Check is all about. Relevant things that happen to you on a daily basis. So no pre-recorded shows. It's all on the fly. It's all real, man, because that's what life is all about. Life is all about being current, real, and making the most of your daily reality. It's all there for you. So that's what we're all about. So I want to thank you for checking me out. Don't forget, the Daily Reality Check means that tomorrow we're going to have more amazing things to talk about. And at the end of each show, we're going to tell you about what tomorrow may bring. Or sometimes, as we live in the present and we understand what our reality is really all about, we don't know what tomorrow is actually going to bring. And that's what I think life is really all about, is being so present. Once again, we're staring at our phones. We're staring at screens all day. And we're missing some of the most amazing moments that we can have in our lives. That's going to stop right now. You're going to check back with me every single day. And I'm going to be highly entertaining, and I'm going to be highly controversial, and I'm going to get you to think out the box. Why? Because I want you to live the life that you were meant to live. I want you to live an amazing reality in your life. I want everything to work in your life. So once again, come to my website, send me some topics, things that are just really bugging you, things that you just need a little extra kick in the pants. It's David Wygant, spelled W-Y-G-A-N-T, davidwygant.com. I read all my emails, and I'm going to read them more and more and more so I can understand you better and help you on this path of creating an amazing daily reality. I also appreciate you sharing this with other people. The more who listen, the better it is, because the more people who change their consciousness along with us, the more amazing people you'll be able to meet on a daily basis. Imagine living in a world where people were finally conscious again instead of being unconscious. We live in an unconscious world now. I want you to take a look at your world today, and I want you to think about this. I want you to take a look, and I want you to look at all the unconscious zombies that you see walking around every single day in your life. And I want you to ask yourself this question. Are we better off now than we used to be? Thanks for joining episode 1. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, every single day, the more aware we are, the more socially conscious we are of who we are, the greater chance of achieving success in every aspect of our lives. Welcome to the Daily Reality Check, where you are going to become the most conscious, powerful, aware human being you ever imagined. I want you to make a list of all the amazing things that are going to happen to you in your life in 2017. And I'm going to help guide you and show you how to make all this happen. I'm also going to expose myself and my life and my stories and everything else. And I got to tell you, sometimes we're just going to be pretty damn controversial. Because I've been a highly opinionated person my entire life. I may say things that might piss you off, but as long as I get you to think outside the box, I am doing my job. I'll see you tomorrow on the 10-Minute Daily Reality Check.